Hello world, this is Draken and it's about 2:12 a.m. right now, and we just got the Orin update for War of the Visions, and I'm just going to run quickly through the shop here in this video. There wasn't too much that was added really. They still have a lot of stuff coming in the anniversary packs. Orin has his own little collaboration shop part here that includes him and the 2 vision cards. As far as I looked, isn't a bingo board for a place unknown, which kind of sucks. It looks like I'm going to have to buy all the shards. They're at least pretty cheap, so I should be able to get them all from this and the shop and max it out before, this event is over. There's a long time for the event, so it shouldn't be too hard. And same with this vision card. Hopefully I will get this ultra rare. I haven't looked at the summons just yet, so I don't know what the rates are. If they are like Bahamut though, I am probably screwed. And Orin, I'll try to maybe go for Orin. It really depends on how hard it is to get this ultra rare vision card, because this kind of makes or breaks a water comp team, and you definitely want that card if you're trying to build any kind of water team now or in the future. That's a must-have card, and so is this one. They are both very good. This one's mythic rare, but it's still decent. Definitely going to want to pick up all those shards. I'm going to wait to see if I can get that one first, and I'm going to wait to see if there's any other ways to get some of these shards, maybe from missions or quests or whatever. The first anniversary, always get the free thing. Most of these other things are pretty much, you don't really need them. Daily JP keys, that's just kind of a waste of your paid viz. Select vision card pack, that could be very useful if you have a vision card that you do want. It is a limited pool though. There's only so many. It doesn't have Bahamut, obviously. If it did, I would recommend it 100%. But it has pretty much most of the ultra rares you've seen, all the mythic rares, and I don't know why you would use it for any of the super rares or rares. Like, you're obviously going to use that on the ultra rares, but I guess they just give you the option to give you the option. Ultra rare unit EX job unlocked pack. I still think these are traps right now. I would just avoid them heavily to start with here, because they are locked behind this paid viz wall, and also we don't know how often they're going to be giving these out, and we're going to be getting them with events, and honestly, you probably don't need this many of them at the start of the EX job systems here, right? Like, at most you're going to need 3 ultra rares maxed in a party. If you're doing more than that, you're just kind of being a little bit greedy, I think, for that. Just a couple EX jobs is more than enough to start with. They will hand those out to you and spoon feed them to you slowly over time. EX job enhancement pack. This one I also feel is just a complete trap. It gives you barely anything. It gives you one of these blossoms, and you can go and farm those Alchris chambers, number 6. And you can just get one of those per month. Yes, it's only once per month, but you can do that for every Alchris chamber. So you can still get these reliably in ways besides paying 2,000 paid viz, which I feel could be used somewhere else so much more. Ice Awaken full packs, we've seen those before. I would recommend not getting them. Now we come to the equipment pages here. I would not recommend ever going for this kind of a deal here, because this is just Orin's weapon. You can farm it just from his mission here. I already have over 100 something of the Unistaffs, and I haven't been trying to farm it. I just needed the medals, so I ended up getting so many of them. I'm sure I'm going to end up getting so many of these weapons here too that I'm going to have more than a plus 3. I'm going to have a plus 5 without trying. Weapons to look at and consider are all of these plus 5, so if you do not have those, I would heavily recommend any one of those if you have a main damage dealer who needs one of these weapons. This is a good deal. You get a decent amount of stuff with it. You get the plus 5 weapon right there, right? And then you get all this other shit to go with it. Like, that's pretty much everything you need. Now, a while ago, I probably would have been really happy to see this Sage Hat plus 5 in here. Now, I'm kind of leaning away from my dodge team strategy and moving more into kind of a tanky survival type deal with units that just have protections on them. So I'm not so psyched about seeing another one of these. Plus I already have a +5/1 dodge already, and there'll be better ultra rare gear coming out fairly soon, probably a couple more months from now. But it's not something I really need right now, so I'm not using dodge teams, and I wouldn't really, if you don't have any, gear at all, I would recommend getting this. I'm not a fan of the golden helm, but it would be good too if you don't have anything else, right? First anniversary celebration 2 vision enhancement pack. This one is a definite grab if you need this stuff. It's 20 rainbow vision spheres, which is a huge amount, and I may grab it if, I don't end up spending all of my viz. It gives you a good chunk of these growth eggs, which you will definitely want to use, and you get a small amount of these, but it's the main big one is this, and then the rainbow vision spheres, which you get a ton of for just 3k viz. The next best option is further down, and it's kind of like a garbage option after you see this one here. You just don't want to do anything else. And they'll probably have this, and they'll probably have it in the part 3 and the part 4. They had it in the part 1. So you'll probably see this repeated. If you don't get it now, you can still probably get it later. Job enhancement pack, garbage. Most of those job enhancement packs are just stupid. The limit burst and the equipment ability packs, they're not the worst, but you will get these kind of things from just doing the 9-step summons. So I wouldn't recommend buying them in the shop right now. You'll get them later, right? Job enhancement pack, job enhancement pack. Unit awakening pack. Trash. Don't go for it. Those are garbage. We'll see them in the next one too. Just ignore them completely when you see them in the next one. Unit enhancement pack, garbage. Vision card enhancement pack. This is the one I was talking about. After you see the other one for 3k viz, which is 600 of these eggs and 20 rainbow spheres and 50 gold snappers. Who cares about those things, right? Unit enhancement pack, grab it if you don't want. I always pick these things up because they're just for the money. They give you a decent enough amount of these. I kind of hate how I'm stockpiling these things in my summon page because I just don't want to waste the time to summon a bunch of useless little things that just take forever to summon and they don't give me very much because I have hundreds of those things. I never pass up grabbing these just because they're cheap. They give you enough decent stuff, and I always grab the equipment enhancement pack. And if I need them, I'll grab the growth eggs just because it's more growth eggs. You can never go wrong with more growth eggs. Same with adamantite large. You never know when you're going to be going on a construction spree for equipment, so just pick them up when you can. The daily anniversary shop seems to have a little bit of a different setup this time. It's actually just going with pure magicite this time. There's not character enhancement materials mixed in. That's why I'm passing on this one right now. It's still a fucking good deal though, so I don't know. I might take it up on it. I might not. We'll see how much I use when I fully try to enhance my Ifrit later today. I might go for it. This one I do not need at all. I have a ton of these. And I don't have a lot of these though, so maybe it would be worth the 300 something just because this is a lot of extra large adamantine ore, but I do have a ton of large, so I'm not, unless it's a material I need for crafting, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Other than that though, that seems to be pretty much the whole shop. Then we just go back to the same old stuff. There's nothing new in any of these. Let's take a look at this. I don't think it includes Orin right now. It doesn't, so it's still only Titus and Yuna. There doesn't really seem to be too much that was added to the Mog Shop either. I thought they would have some Orin job spheres added to this. So far, it just seems to be Titus and Yuna's job spheres, with nothing added for Orin yet. That may change in the future here. You might see more Orin stuff. There's also for his medals here, you can get him and the 2 vision cards. That's pretty much the only thing you would want to get if you're getting shit out of here. This is just a complete dumbass trap. Same with this one here and this one. All 3 of those are just garbage. I don't know why they would even include them in there as options. And Orin has not been added to the first anniversary medals yet, but he may be added later. Gilgamesh is still, you know, cheap, and so is Ruined Stern, so those are definitely go-fors. I grabbed, as you can see, a ton of Ruined Stern shards so I could have them, because I do like him. But yeah, I don't see Titus or anyone else, and I'd never used it on the lower units like that. So that's the entire shop, so I'm going to stop this here, only 10 minutes. I'm going to be taking a look at the summons here right away, so I'll see you guys in a couple minutes for that.